The black lipstick, the weird stuff around the eyes, and just all the black, the dark. Goth people dress like that because they're sad.
I think that it's different.
I think it's creative and it's like unique.
Definitely different.
It's your own look, so for you personally, it's creative part of you.
When I walk down the street, I want someone to know what I like and who I am as a person.
When I look a little scarier, and like especially when I'm really scary, I feel like better about myself. It makes me feel more myself than anything else does.
So when I think about people who judge me for the way I look, or even just like think it's weird, not even like, oh, that's gross. It's just like acknowledging that I'm different. It's more of a place of ignorance from them, and not in like a, oh, people hate me, I'm so sad about it, you're so ignorant, you don't understand me. It's not like that. In my head, it's like, it's people not used to seeing somebody different. And what keeps me from going in the mainstream is genuinely, I don't want to be boring. I think that people play things too safe, and I think that nobody really expresses themselves anymore.
I'll say her too. Yeah, we should probably be ready.
How does it start?
Like at 9.
It's not fun. I don't want to live in a boring world. I don't want to be like everybody else.
Don't.
People don't understand self-expression can come in so many different ways. Because I didn't really ever flip a switch, decide to be goth. I mean, everybody that I've met that dresses like me is so welcoming. I've met some of the closest people to me right now because of who I am, you know? And I really do think that it's so important to me. Like, I don't know. Since May, I was a barista at a coffee shop, a Christian coffee shop, nonetheless. For a long time, I really loved it. And then my hours got increased because I was one of the only employees not in school. So I was working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. I noticed a shift, and I didn't like it. And right around that shift was right when I started being more expressive at work with myself. I kind of talked about how I thought that boss was saying weird things. And I was told that for a few months he'd been talking bad about the way I look and the way I dress. Finding out somebody who not only paid me, gave me employment, but also who I heavily respected, talking bad about the way I look, felt so, it was hurtful. I don't usually get hurt by that, but that was very hurtful. I kind of, in that moment, was like, yeah, I'm done. So I left early that day, and I didn't go back. Right now, I don't have a job, sort of. I'm trying to get another job in film, which was where I used to work, but, that's iffy. My mom mentioned cosmetology school, because I know a few hairstylists, and I've always loved what they do. It never clicked in my head that that's what I could do.
Is that wet enough?
You didn't tell me back here.
You said what?
You didn't tell him back here.
I can't see back there. It's still so dry.
I've always loved hair and makeup. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 13. Probably I've not seen my natural hair color in a very long time.
Sit.
And I'm so excited to start school. And I'm so excited to see what's next for me, despite not having a job at the moment.
I love people, so I'm excited to talk to people and make connections and be somebody people can confide in, because a lot of people use hairdressers as like a form of therapy, and they talk to their hairdressers, and I love being somebody people can talk to.
You got some glue on me?
like more with my face and then longer right here.
That's the idea.
That's the cut.
the idea.
Hell yeah. I love it.
So the community, I think, is my favorite part. I think with generally just alternative people, like as a whole, it's one big community. Like I'm not gonna exclusively hang out with goths, you know, punks aren't gonna exclusively hang out with punks. General, like emo people aren't just gonna huddle with the emo people. I think it's all one big community.
Now look at that person and ask them if they're ready to have a good fucking time tonight.
I frequent this goth club in Dallas. It's like a need to know-ish kind of smaller club. And I saw somebody who was cyber goth, which is the type of goth that you don't see very often. They wear like tubing in their hair and really bright colors and industrial looking jewelry and big clothes, and I think that is so cool. And so when you see things like that, it's like a shock to your system. You're like, whoa. It's so interesting to just gawk at people, for lack of a better word. It's so fun to talk to people and ask what they're wearing and why they chose that, and interacting with people there and just admiring each other. I think that's really, really cool. And there's a lot of that there, a lot of admiration between people. I am such a firm believer, and I have always stood by this. My mom can attest, this is just what I tell everyone, is be yourself. People are so scared to express themselves and show off the things that they like. And it's like, why not? Why not tell everybody who you are? You know, anybody who asks me, my biggest thing is just be yourself. Do what you want to do. Do what you think is best for yourself. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. You know, if you think that's what is best for you, then you do that. Be the best version of yourself. You know, take care of yourself and express yourself in a way that makes you happy.